Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Rewind That. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Today we are going to be going over the latest episode of Power Book 2 Ghosts Season 3, episode number 3. I believe the episode is called Human Capital. I'm not going to get too much into what happened there with the episode. With the classroom. But I want to talk about what's on the thumbnail. Okay. Woo, sorry. I just came in from having a little family time and things like that. So that's why the live is pushed back. Next week, we should be going back to our regular schedule, okay, which is 8:05. Daria, hey, and AG, support gaming. Hi. Renee Hicks, Big Smooth, Tina, Rashonda, and Queen, happy Sunday. Thank you guys so much for being here. So guys, Hope Lee is in the building, Lady Virtue, hi, and Joshua Wayne. So guys, I know we say this almost every time, not trying to be before you long, but I have a emergency meeting that my boss called for us to go to in the morning, so I can't be long. And then, my guests are tired and they have to get up for work as well. So we got to get this show on the road and talk about, just kind of like the key stuff. All right. So let me get my folks in here. Are you ladies ready? Awesome. I got my first lady, the hammer, my bottom B.
What's up? I woke up from my little nap. That it wasn't an intentional nap. I didn't mean to fall asleep like that. But I'm here. What's up, y'all?
What's up? Okay, now next coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage, we at the paint.
Hey, pretty girl. What up?
And I'm not all black. Like we about to have a meeting at the table. Like I'm feeling it. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Yes,
did you bring your dog? Oh,
thank
you. I need to give me a fake dog.
Yeah, did you bring your dog?
Yeah, I appreciate that, AG. Love you, girl. All right, guys. So as you can see on the thumbnail, we're going to talk about what's on the thumbnail real quick, right? Because I feel like our boy, Kane, he's doing a little too much. And I'm starting to see that I don't think this thing is going to last too long, okay? I feel like his little reign of terror is going to eventually backfire. So we're going to talk about that first, because if that draws people in, they're going to want to hear that probably right away. So Moochie, what do you think about that whole situation with this freaking guy? I mean, you can talk from when he got his daddy beat the heck up.
This is not going to end well. He's going in with making a lot of mistakes, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's making a lot of mistakes, and I feel like he doesn't think things through. And I'm glad, it was just like a number of things. I don't know where you're going with this. So I'm trying to stay just in an overall broad perspective
right.
Describing it. But he's out of control.
He is.
He the whole thing with the Castillo family.
Mm-hmm.
So that was crazy. So, and you didn't even think, you just thought to take out your own cousins.
He was doing a lot.
He's just, then you come up to the school and say Tariq made the school hot. No, nigga, you made the school hot.
He sure did, because he was coming up like, he was raising eyebrows with his presence. Like, yes. Oh my God. So yeah. What about you, pretty girl?
Yeah, Kane is doing his own math. Okay, he says, "Oh, Mecca's product, Mecca's penthouse. Therefore, I am Mecca."
Mm-hmm. That's you hit the nail on the head.
That's not how it works, Kane. And they're, like I said, they doing the Tommy thing with Kane, where they show a little bit of smartness, then they bring it back, go 2 steps back, and then he makes a dumb decision. So it's like for every smart move, he makes 2 dumb moves, and it's definitely going to backfire on him.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about this situation real quick. See, my perspective on this situation where he got his dad beat up. Of course, that was payback. He tried to make it seem like, oh, this is you getting off easy for Drew and Zeke and all that. I mean, granted, he did deserve the behind whooping, Lorenzo, for that, but you don't have the right to pay nobody back, because Lorenzo, to me, was in the right for getting you beat up because you put your hands on your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you pushed your mom to the floor. So you don't got no right to do no get backs. That was my thing on this one. But it was like he couldn't wait. Like you could see he's holding on to that. He got a grudge against his dad, especially the way he's treating him. Oh, he's like, I'm gonna make you pay for continuously trying to push me back and bring Drew forward. I'm gonna make you pay. So there's so here we are. I think this is at the table, which I think you were talking about this, Moochie, when they were willing, not they, but Kane was willing to kill all the G's, and he's like, Drew was like, are you kidding me? Like, we grew up with them, we're like family and all this. And you can read Lorenzo's face, like, yep, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I wanted him to be the one. Because you don't know what the heck, like, your mind is just like, you just ready to be on a killing spree. He is ready to drop bodies every time we turn around. But I will say this about Kane. He's not as bad as a leader as far as when somebody else brings an idea, he's not trying to shut it down. Because I was waiting for him to be on that, like, all right, no, are we gonna do this way or that way?
Yeah.
When Drew does say something that makes sense, he's like, okay, that's smart. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to see him do that at least. But I'm waiting for this whole thing to backfire on him.
Yeah, me too.
I really am. So this thing where he was talking to he was basically saying whatever he was saying to Diana, and she's like, who died and made you king, or whatever the heck. I actually liked that scene because I just like to see Diana get put in her place. That's all. So it didn't go for her.
He's like, who died and made you king? Poppy's supposed to make that decision.
Yes, Poppy this, Poppy that. So my family's about to come through the door, guys. Like the freaking McAllisters making noise.
McAllisters. Vacation people?
That's the from Home Alone. Remember when they all came in? Okay, so real quick so we're gonna skip over this part real quick. I want to put a pin in it. So this is him looking at him because he was pissed off. But honestly, though, you guys can see that he still needs Lorenzo, right? Like, because they weren't biting, they weren't budging. And as soon as Lorenzo brought up what their father would probably like, that's what sold it. Because he wasn't doing it alone.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. You want to add whatever to? Because look, this is what he's doing after that. Because he was mad because he said the stupid kid or the face. He's salty because he kind of like low key, I think, was calling him a stupid kid.
He is a stupid kid.
Look how you looking at him.
Like this man, right?
He's pissed off. Go ahead, Moochie.
I just like the fact that he did that and said it. And but he got by him saying like your father would have wanted this and all of that. That was what basically sold it.
Yeah,
and Drew having eyes for the other one.
The crazy thing is he don't even know that this supposed to be like your little play cousin or whatever. He over here on Grindr and all that, and he the same dude that he saw with the little tattoo or the card or whatever. What was that, a lion or a tattoo? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a card, like a card.
I don't think he knew. He didn't know, right? He like when he was on Grindr, he didn't know that was him until like your G is 20 feet away, 30 feet away. Like it was like, what the heck is going on here? So I don't know. They better not get that together, please. Y'all supposed to be like family.
If we get this together, they're gonna have a match made in heaven because they can hustle.
They're supposed to be like family. No, it's gonna be a Romeo and Juliet type of situation because the families are gonna be at war. When they find out that the Tejadas killed their father, that's gonna come between them.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Go ahead, pretty girl.
No, yeah, you're right. But with Kane, yeah, he definitely has some strengths and some weaknesses, like all. And I just want to address support gaming. I'm not comparing Kane and Tommy. I'm comparing the writing, and I was using Tommy as an example on how they would show and illustrate that a character can make some smart moves, but then also go back and make additional, wrong moves. So that's what I was doing with the Kane and Tommy thing. But yes, I agree with Gordo and Drew is gonna be spicy, but I think I'm gonna enjoy that storyline because I feel like they're definitely more of a match than Raggedy behind. Who's going to OKC?
Everett.
Yes, yeah, Everett.
I'm
I
so
hope
annoyed.
he's done. We probably gonna see him again, Lord.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm gonna like this storyline because it adds the extra little. Because
it does.
I feel like Gordo is not. He may not be out the closet, so that makes an additional layer to the situation. So I'm here for the telenovela of it all.
Yeah, right. Did y'all peep how when they made the decision? Hold on, guys. Did y'all peep how like they was like, oh, majority rules. Kane was like, so who was the one that was opposed? Like he's too concerned about the wrong things.
Yeah, what do you need to know that for?
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't matter. We're all together. Like what do you and like a brother? Like these are brothers. You think they're gonna sell another brother out for not agreeing?
To me, like he wants to cause a lot of division amongst them too, and split, divide, and conquer like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was taking it as I saw it at your point of view, both of your point of view, but I also saw it as, I want to know who's. In Kane's point of view, I want to know who's the defiant one.
Yeah.
So I can keep my eye on you. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I definitely see it like that too. But it's almost like, why can't you just go with the flow, right? Yeah, because you know that what you did was wrong, and you almost didn't make this deal. Shut your mouth for right now. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I definitely saw it that way. But look, I can't get over his face. I can't wait till we get to the scratching my head moments, guys. Then look at him. Go to your room. It's almost like go to your room. Like it's just ridiculous. He's talking to his father. So the reason why this scene right here is what made me say, you know what? Not this one. This scene right here is what made me say, okay, he is taking it too far, because when Lorenzo started laughing, I said, yeah, he's not gonna be able to take this much longer. I don't know how he's gonna maneuver it out of this, but I definitely see it coming. So now that we have that out the way, we can start talking about I think we can start with our favorite moments. Pretty girl, you can start with your favorite moment.
It was a couple, but I would probably go with, I don't know, it's probably a lot of people's favorite moments. Well, no, I'm gonna deviate.
Okay.
I enjoyed the situation with Diana and Effie. Diana beating up in the stairwell like she intimidating like Tupac and Juice or some ish, and think she's about to press somebody. I'm like,
he sure was.
What is you doing? But I appreciated that they handled the Tariq situation very maturely, because they're 19. So typically 19-year-old chicks, they down with the get down. They bout that, when it comes to, that's my man, that's my man. So I appreciated that they handled the conversation in the situation, well. I feel like Diana exposed herself a little bit by saying, y'all be lying to me, but she just kind of low-key spazzing out a little bit because she's out the loop when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
That's kind of what she wants to do, so-called. But yeah, that was one of my favorite scenes. That shout out to me, because I feel like one of y'all may say the other one, but
go ahead.
What scene are we with now? My
favorite.
So far out of all of this, my favorite scene was when they discussed the whole coffee business, and
yeah, that was cool.
I thought it was brilliant. It was a brilliant plan. I like the way it seems like if they keep this under wraps and it's only them three really doing the movement down in there, I think it could last for a while. And it's cool. It's just cool. It was so brilliantly thought out. It's even better than course correcting.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I really do. And then they kind of have it to where they can't like get traced back to them. So that was really smart.
Right.
I guess I could say that was probably a good one too, because honestly, I don't really have too many favorite moments, honestly. And as far as yours, Pretty Girl, I did like. I remember I was telling y'all last week how she was looking and hiding in the, in the shop, the little candy shop, whatever the heck that was, because she looking at her like, girl, you lied to me, and now you boot up with Tariq. So I didn't expect her to confront her that soon. So I guess that was kind of, kind of cool. But Effie was like, she was kind of defensive out the gate, out the gate. Like, what are you talking about? Like who's scamming you? She ain't got no patience. I don't have patience. Like, I'm not about to pay no nigga, but you should work with us. And Moochie, remember how you were saying, "Hey, B, just my opinion, review." Yeah, B. So, you were saying that, or one of you guys was saying that you think they're going to use the store situation. And I think that if her and Effie come together, they're going to use the store. But yes, they're going to use the store, but it was Poppy. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody can tell her to do anything but Poppy. She gonna do everything. And she even said it, I don't want this business anyway. I never wanted my family's business, in that scene that you're talking about with Effie and her. And once Poppy comes, that's it. She's gonna do everything for him.
She was disappointed though, like on her, like, you have me out here exposed like that, but
So, okay, so Moochie, you could start with your least favorite moments.
My least favorite moment was them changing freaking method Redman. That was like my least favorite moment. I'm like, dang, I was looking forward to seeing him this year. I'm not knocking the guy, but he does kind of look closer to him, where you be like, oh, it wasn't me, it was my brother. But we got our mouths all watered up for Redman, and Redman ain't here.
He was giving me Eddie Kane vibes for some reason. I was like, okay.
When I don't mess with old Eddie Kane.
Nobody can sing like Eddie Kane Jr.
You want to believe it? Raindrops will fall.
Yo, terrible. Okay, pretty girl, your least favorite. I didn't like that either, by the way. Oh, let me address that real quick. So I was wondering why they did that, because I thought it was dope. Method Man, Redman. I thought that was dope, right?
Yeah.
I think it's because, and I don't know, but I'm thinking, because I didn't look into it, that maybe it's because that dude is skinny, or he's already skinny. Like, you see that actor, he's already skinny. And I think Redman had to kind of lose weight for that. And maybe he, like after all the filming, he probably just didn't keep up with it. I don't know. That's me trying to figure it out.
Same size. He said he didn't want to do it, but he didn't want to get the jab. That's what it had to do with that.
Are you serious?
To be on set, yeah. That's what the word on the street is. I don't know how true it is.
I thought it would have had to do with the skinniness, because I saw him after the fact, and he did not look that bad the way he was looking on the second season.
Right.
He looked a little more fuller in the face, and I don't know. But anyway, go ahead, pretty girl.
My least favorite, I would say anything with Whitman and Tight Teeth Blanca and Jenny Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they aggravating me. Like, he's definitely at the Greg Knox stature at this point. He's obsessive. He's going to get himself killed.
Yes.
But he's doing a lot. He's staking out Monet's house. He's going to the bar. And like the little part when he was at the bar, he was like, well, how's Drew? And Drew got shot. I was like, oh,
that's harassment.
He is doing a lot. And I can't wait. You see how Monet is. She's going through all of this, and like, you got the kids and Lorenzo dealing with their stuff, and then Monet is being harassed by this guy. And she's like, I thought you was gonna deal with him and take care of him. And she's like, I'm gonna take care of him. And Redman, Davis has to keep telling her, like, chill out, I got this. Like, he's trying to do it the legal way and all that. He's trying to, mess up his credibility. And, even though they're saying that if he gets some type of complaint about harassing someone, it may not do anything, but the more complaints that they put on his record, it's gonna,
Yeah.
discredit him. And so he's trying to play it like that. But I could see her. She done went and took a picture of the freaking screen. She about to put a hit on him.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to put a hit on him. I don't see him lasting too much longer. Look at her face. She's like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, she looked beautiful this episode. I love
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah. She
But
be
yeah.
doing it. She be
Yeah, her look was on point. Everything she
Yeah.
had on
Mhm.
so far has looked good.
Have y'all? I don't know if this is something that's been going on, but I might be wrong. But of course, in this episode, she's wearing black. I haven't really. I don't know if she was wearing black. Does she wear black every time she goes outside?
I think so.
Yeah.
But she wasn't wearing black, and wasn't wearing black in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she wore other. I've seen her in red before, and when she was in the
Mhm.
house, she had like a gray sweatsuit. So
Yeah, because I'm wondering, like, if when she goes outside, is it
Like
You know.
she's mourning.
right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but what's up, Brillo, Brilzy, Briz?
Hey, Brillo.
Okay, so let me see what else. All right, so now we're on to the scratch in my head moment. Okay, so my least favorite moments was Drew being a hoe, honestly. Like he's like, and then he's just over here doing what he's doing, and then his brother's watching, like, another one. Like, he's you bringing people in and out your house.
Yeah, he's
First of all,
bugging.
that's dangerous. You know what I mean? He probably like, listen, we drug dealers and killers. Ain't nothing dangerous about this.
might add hold to the list.
Right. Don't see. So that was kind of my that was one of my least favorites. My other least favorite moment was, Effie having the nerve to tell Brayden that Tariq is gonna flip out when he finds out about, like, that he's had something to do with the internship, him losing the internship with Tate. I'm like, girl, how you got a lot of nerve, because you're hiding something way bigger. And he called her out on it too. Like, how you going to say something to me? I wanted to tell him about the situation with Lauren. I just did a little white lie, So that was kind of my thing. And then when she tried to, remember how she was walking like, Tariq, I need to tell you something. You knew daggone well she was not about to confess nothing serious. She just wanted to say, I'm thinking about moving product. Like, you can never think that she's about to tell what the heck happened with Lauren. All I know is when this situation takes place, guys, because let me just pull it up real quick. When this situation takes place, when he finds out that Lauren is dead, it's gonna be, I can't wait to see how it's gonna play out, because he's really gonna look at her like, wow, you over here and we're getting closer, and you, meanwhile, you really had something to do with this. Like, he still has a picture of Lauren, him and Lauren. So anyway, skipping, I just want to talk about this scene before we get to the scratch in my head moments.
She knows she got that picture.
No, I know she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Here was another scene that I did not like, because he was over here talking about how his mom's was the mastermind behind everything that was his father's organization. What did you think about that, pretty girl? Because that kind of got under my skin. Like, this boy is delusional.
Yeah, I discussed it before. So I'm looking at from Tariq's point of view. Even though we know the whole story with Ghost, we know more than Tariq. So Tariq is looking at it from his point of view, because he asked his mom he has his dad teach him the game. His dad wouldn't do it. Tasha eventually started teaching him the game. Therefore, I feel like Tariq, he has a skewed vision of view of his parents.
Absolutely.
So I feel like Tasha, in his eyes, was the brains behind everything. And I would give Tasha credit. She was doing the books and the accounting. But I feel like Kane and taught Ghost about different type of businesses, car washes and what have you. So I feel like Ghost had the ideas, and Tasha did help implement them in some way.
Right.
So he definitely has a skewed vision of his parents.
Absolutely.
Because if he knew what his daddy was doing, and then we have to think about, this is the guy that wrote me a love note when I was locked up. Guy, so he really feels a way about Angie and that whole situation. So that he definitely is feeling salty when it comes to
yeah, it's totally biased. What up, young boy? Definitely smear tactic. What's up on the real? Thank you. And B and HFG.
Hey.
What's up? So yeah, definitely. And I'm listening, and I'm like, wow, if you only knew. And then he said, I'm smarter than my dad. I'm like, boy, you better stop saying that.
Yeah, he getting
Stop,
cocky.
because you're gonna. So I just need somebody to come behind him, that new Ghost, and really show him like, yo, no, your dad, he was that one. Like, you really need to stop. Like, you really don't know your father. As far as that side, you don't know your father.
Well,
You're
Tommy
not as
tried to
good as your
explain it to him.
yeah, you're not as good as your dad. Like, not even close. You have
Mm-mm.
so much to learn. So
Exactly.
yeah, did you want to add something to that, Mooch?
Yeah, he do have a lot more to learn because I understand. I see it through his eyes how he feels like his mom is the best because the way she taught him how to basically clean the money and all of that too. So I get that, but she played an intricate part of his business, but she played the back. She did offer ideas, but he wasn't there for all of that, so he don't really know
Right.
all of that. So
Hmm.
it's like he still has animosity because he still sees how united their family was
Hmm.
before Angela came. So he
Yeah.
sees the destruction in that, and he can't see the forest past the trees.
Right. Right. It's a one-sided thing for sure. Like, he's not separating the business from the personal at all. You know,
Right.
And he doesn't know the business side, to be honest, like, as far
Mhm.
as his father goes. Big
Yeah.
Smooth says you can see the agenda with the way he says Effie of all people is the only person he could trust, like Choke didn't happen. Exactly.
I know, right? That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Let me see. Tariq, hey Inga, Tariq is delusional. Yeah.
I look at it as an average. You know how we was. Well, I wasn't really like that kid, but some kids when they around that age, they just think they know it all.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Big headed, like, oh, my parents don't know nothing. So I
Yep.
Yup.
feel that's kind of like that aspect as well. I feel like
Yeah.
hopefully in the writing in a couple seasons he'll get to learn more and more,
Yeah.
about what his father has done.
Yeah, because I'm ready for them to put some respect on Ghost's name. But whether you gonna bring him back or not, that's fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But put some respect on his name. Stop trying, like, stop doing the digging. Like, I'm annoyed by that. This is 3 seasons in now. Like, come on, stop. All right. What'd you say?
No, I said I agree, but I think they're really just bringing it home as it being Tariq's point of view.
It is, and it definitely is his perspective
Yeah,
for real. Like, and we gotta suffer through it,
I know,
unfortunately.
right?
Yeah.
Gotta suffer through this crap. Okay, so we're gonna start off with you, Moochie, for the scratching my head moment.
My scratching my head moment is you give Davis McClain a new burner, he puts it back in the drawer, knowing that somebody used it.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck, man?
Okay, your turn, pretty girl.
Monet Tejada.
Okay.
You need to be out there looking for the guap. The guap
Mm,
will kill my what?
yeah, that was
Yeah,
very.
that was yeah.
Like from her perspective, like I said, I'm gonna take it. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna just chalk it up to her being mourning. But I feel like
Yeah.
that's abuse. But
Yeah.
it makes no sense if you feel like you killed the guap who killed your son. Why are you talking about this with Whitman? Like that
Foggy,
does not make sense.
foggy brain. You right, because that didn't make and he said, "Don't say anything. You gotta let me do it." And she said, "I will." Right? And he said, "Didn't we agree to?" She said, "We didn't agree to inch." Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, she's ridiculous, y'all.
Oh, oh my god! You can see the way he looked
I'm
at her
like,
like,
I'm
oh,
like, are you serious, girl? Like, it was just too daggone much, too much.
that was ugly.
So here's I don't know if I have one or two, but it might come to mind. I don't know. Oh, I think I have two. So one scratch in my head moment is I didn't hear nobody ask about Poppy's face. Okay, like this
Yeah.
man got freaked up, and nobody said, "Yo, Poppy, what
What
happened
happened
to
to
your
you, right?
Especially Diana.
Well,
Who
Drew's
did
face is beat up too, so
right? Like, who we need to get at? Nobody said
We
nothing. I'm
ain't got
like,
time.
why is Poppy walking around with a beat up freaking
Poppy,
face?
Poppy too old for that. He ain't got time to be getting jumped.
yeah, I felt bad for him, y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
it's
like he sunned him, and now it's just like
Yeah,
He's like a broken man, yo.
Yeah, I do feel bad.
Bad.
So my next scratch in my head moment is, why in the heck is Diana, like, why did Poppy send Diana to school, but she has to fend for herself and buy her books? Like, I'm just totally confused by that. I know that that's something from like last week. It was established that she's over here buying her books, but it just hit me like, yo, why they send her to Stansfield and she has to pay for her books?
He sent her there to spy on them.
Yeah,
that was done.
But it don't matter why. Why aren't you paying for her books?
Like that's,
why couldn't she just be at St. John's doing that?
I'm lost. I'm lost.
We can't not go for one shopping trip this week so you can get
right. Right. With your whatever book bag she had on. What was it, Balenciaga? Like,
she could have bought the books with the money Kane gave her.
Oh, now she can because he just gave it to her. But what about before? Like, she had to go into the bookstore and she had to link up with Salim. Okay, guys, so we're gonna move on real quick. Speaking of Salim, guys, I think that Salim is gonna be the next body coming out of Stansfield. This nigga's doing too much. He's already Googling folks. Once you start digging, you already know you might as well start digging your own grave. Okay. Yes, this is gonna be Diana's love interest and everything, but I just don't have a good feeling about this situation with Salim. And I don't know. What do you think about that, Moochie?
I don't. First of all, you seen how scared of the father he was. He looked like he let a little bit of pee out, like like you said. Didn't you say that earlier today?
Yeah, so you beat yourself a little bit.
I laughed so hard when you were saying that this morning.
Oh my gosh.
He looks so
good. Listen, this is a very good point. Renee Hicks says Lorenzo sent Diana to school because she asked too many questions. The plug was gone and he didn't have any money. Okay. She do ask too many freaking questions. Okay. But it was just, look at how he looking at him like, that sound made the F up. Like, why you gotta be so rude?
Yeah, so I love this scene too.
So rude, okay? But I'm a little scared for him. I kind of feel like if there is going to be another body at Stansfield, it will be Salim. And he just looks like a character that is just going to go. That's what I think, okay? But I did appreciate how Kane came up here, because you saw Noma's man was like, yo, the next time if y'all don't get stuff together, she is dying. So he went up there to check on his sister, want to see who she's hanging around, all that. How much do you know about Salim? All of this. I know he did ask, what did he ask a question about, like, who do you know who he knows or something, like, what about this ninja?
Yeah, how much does she know about him?
Yeah, how much does she know about him?
She about to find out those few things, okay?
Poppy interrupted.
Yeah, Poppy interrupted. Well, you already saw on that preview.
I was surprised he didn't say anything then when he came in that room.
Yeah, they be letting Diana do whatever. Especially, listen, that dinner table thing where, you let this nigga Tariq hit and all that. Poppy didn't really have that much to say.
Yeah, Poppy's like, we got drugs to sell and we got to save your life. So who you screwing that? I got to put that on the back burner. But he may circle back. I think he going to circle back.
I think he going to circle back too, yo. Because he took that too calm. I was like, he walked in, she's sitting there, and, she looked like she had her legs kind of open or whatever the case may be.
She was ready.
Going on.
What happened? Did you not watch Martin?
Like she ready? Did you say that?
Yes, she was ready.
I was annoyed. How you going to ask somebody to just tell somebody to come in? Like Martin told you, act like you chilling. Like, act like you chilling. Like, y'all wasn't acting like y'all was chilling.
Like, sure what she got. And did you see her outfit? Oh, my God.
Yes.
That girl be ready. Tariq popped the cherry and she's ready all the time now.
Wait. Ready.
Okay, so speaking of, we're not speaking of it right now, but we did bring up, Teddy, his brother, Theo, not Teddy, Theo. Teddy, Theo, same freaking difference, honestly. So this is when Sax finds out that they're brothers, and he's like, "Yeah, he is my brother. I was gonna tell you, blah blah blah." So what I want to know from you guys, because what I'm thinking now is, it does look like, Sax is gonna help him because he was taking his sweet freaking time. But I don't like the. All right, I got so many things in my head. First of all, it does look like they're gonna help. That's one. I mean, he's gonna help him. One.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Sax took a picture of Davis, Monet, and Tariq together.
Yes.
First of all, that's inadmissible. Like,
Yeah.
this is client attorney, like, client
Attorney
privilege.
privilege.
You can't be using stuff like. So what are you taking pictures for? This guy is always trying to use something that you cannot present in court. It's so annoying and stupid. Like, how are you supposed to? Oh yeah, this is proof that they're all working together. Okay, but she can't prove that. You bringing that to her, all you're doing. So that's just gonna make Jenny want to dig even further, I guess, because she has no proof aside from that. You can't use that. He's so annoying, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start with you, pretty girl. So as far as this point goes, what do you think is gonna happen with this situation?
Yeah, this can play so many different ways, and I was wrestling with myself. Like, was it a good idea for Meth to really confess like that? Because me personally, of course, it's never a good idea for Sax to know your business. But I feel like that kind of helped with Sax being on board, in a sense, with Meth being honest and coming clean about the situation. But it's going to get touchy. I feel like with Lauren in the back pocket, I feel like whenever that get exposed, that's going to drop a lot of people off Jenny's team.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like once they realize Jenny's been hiding stuff and doing stuff in the background, Sax may be one of those people that be like, all right, you ain't giving up draws, or you hiding stuff from me, like you're not really doing nothing for me. And I feel like he does kind of feel sorry about the whole, black man thing. So I think he's going to be the great white hope and get Theo out if even he may even die before. I don't know. I don't know if it will go. I don't know if that would work out really how they want it to, but it's complex. But I really feel like Sax may go over back to our side.
Right. Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah,
I was gonna piggyback off of that as far as with he's gonna see how they doing, how they really hunting for this case, and I think he's gonna go back to Davis McClain's side. I think he is, because she's gonna end up losing her license and all of that with this move she made. When he finds it, it's just gonna be exactly how Pretty Girl said it. When he finds out rather about how she brought Lauren in and she wasn't really gone, then he's gonna have a problem with this, because now you underhanded stuff.
Yeah, I agree. So pretty much all of us feel kind of
at first. So remember she accused Tariq of like, was he there? And Sax was like, no, that kid was nowhere near there when this happened. He was here the whole time at the time she was taken out. So, but you knew she was alive, so you lied right there.
Still trying to push it. Ooh,
so now this is harassment now at this point.
Yep.
I hope they get him, like, you remember how they did Tommy, where they couldn't pursue Tommy for another case because it was like basically harassment in what they was doing to him. I think this might be the same situation with Tariq. If it goes any further, it could happen. I'm not saying it is, but
the crazy thing is that what's his name again? Whitman was talking about the hard on. Like, you guys really have a hard on for this kid. It's crazy because it's like, yo, y'all all get like that.
Yep.
Because you had a hard on
for Monet,
but for Carrie actually. And then you had a hard on for Monet. Now you got a hard on for Monet. So everything gets personal with these people.
Yep.
So
he's
a true hypocrite. Yeah, he had a hard on for Zeke as well. Everything gets so personal and it's ridiculous. So he's a hypocrite for saying what he's saying. But it is annoying that they're just after Tariq. Oh, Tariq. It is annoying. But back to this right here. This scene really made me feel like I feel the turn coming. Like, it just made me feel there's a turn coming between, in their relationship. This situation, like you guys are saying, might bring them a little closer to his side, bring Sax closer to Davis's side. And honestly, I want to see, because I used to hate Sax's guts, and I want to actually see him be like some type of freaking, I don't know, this would be like Rocky and Dagon Apollo's type of situation. And look at the boxing picture in the back, and I
Yeah,
believe you mean
that's
that.
what's up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would like to see that type of team up between them. So it's not like, no, it's no more of that like sneaking behind the back, blah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm
And
tired of Sax being on the bad side. I want to see, because you honestly, he made me not hate him, because in this series he's more funny than anything.
Yeah.
So he kind of makes me laugh with a lot of things. So it
Yeah.
kind of like lightens my heart towards him, softens my heart towards him. So I just kind of want him to just go all the way over to the other side,
Yeah.
and leave things alone.
And then once he handled Tariq with his situation and discussed that, I feel like their relationship kind of changed. But he's still trying to get his boo, so he's trying
Yeah.
to please everybody in a way.
Listen, he needs to work it out and leave Longhead alone. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Leave Longhead alone, child.
The only thing I like about her is her real life daddy. He was the actor from Renegade. Do y'all remember Renegade, the show?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, that's her daddy. But I feel like that the part also with Sax, that he kind of understands how the system is with black men. I feel like he may be pro Tariq after he get the field thing situation. Like I could see if Whitman stays alive long enough, because Whitman is more about Monet, and Sax is probably more so saving Tariq, and the other two chicks, Tight Teeth Blanca and Sullivan, they're more trying to get at Tariq. So I feel like they may have like a little clashing of the Titans, possibly. I don't feel Whitman gonna be around that long. So,
right?
I think he already put one nail in his coffin.
Yes, absolutely. Monet ready for
him. With that whole meeting with Monet, that put a nail in the coffin right there, because she already said she was ready to take care of him.
Yeah.
And he know
Big
about
Smooth cut it out and talking about Cheney Sullivan. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get out of here. Okay. I was gonna say something else, but we gotta go. Oh my gosh.
How did y'all feel about? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
Okay, so how did you feel about Tate giving all? I mean, they say it's public knowledge, whatever. But how did you feel about him telling Jenny and Blanca about Tariq's internship and all that type of stuff? Did y'all think it mattered, or?
I think he let them. He shouldn't have let them know anything.
Yeah,
like I was mad about that. I'm like, why you gotta say that? Shut the heck up. Even though he was trying to be like, remember they already caught the kid that actually confessed to it, I appreciated that part, but all the other stuff you didn't have to
volunteer that information.
Yeah, because they already got Brayden on the board as well. Like we don't need to I was just like, oh my gosh, everybody talks too much on this freaking show. It's annoying. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about was how desperately Kane wants Brayden to get a body.
Oh, this
nonsense. And I kind of get it, right? Because remember, this is the white kid who, he's gonna have all the chances in the world compared to them. And I think him catching a body kind of brings security to them in Kane's mind, right? Like if he catches a body, then his hands are dirty for sure, and got him where we need him to be. But as long as he's clean and he don't got no bodies on him, then he could snitch on us. So I kind of get it, but it's just like an obsession at this point.
Yes,
it's still something he not thinking through with his dumb self.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like the way Kane is going about it. That's the issue, because you sending somebody who may have one body under their belt to shoot a whole Russian connect.
All right.
Yeah, like what was that?
Right. And it was just ridiculous. Like I understand you're trying to say, oh, we have to use somebody white and blah blah blah.
And then Brayden is like, he's so eager to be, just how you said it earlier. He wants to be accepted and all of that. He want to be down. That he's just lying like he's doing all of this, and you're not. This is not true.
But Kane is really he's really putting things together though. Like he's like, if you didn't put, so if you didn't pop the Russian and I asked you to do old girl, the way he say snitch be like,
Mm-hmm.
do you really do that or is she still alive? The crazy thing is that he said, is she still alive? Like
Yeah.
what the heck would make you say that?
Mm-hmm.
He be putting stuff together, kind of, but
Mhm.
he don't really be sure how smart he
Right.
really is.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just like Lucky talking, but it's just like,
Yeah.
no. But Whitman, he really putting that stuff together, child.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Oh,
really,
he putting
he
everything
got
together,
Monet.
man.
You could read Monet's body language and she's just like, she is uncomfortable, child.
To me, she should have never said nothing. I don't understand why she volunteered. Oh, you need to be going after the guap that killed little Z. And you know that you took out a guap.
Even if she
Like,
just that person
and
or
he already had pictures at that bar, and you volunteered that information anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. AG says Kane figured out Effie killed Lauren, and I think that might be true too because after he left, after Braden left,
He
that's
calls
exactly who
her,
he calls Effie. Mhm.
and I want to know what he gonna do with her now.
Right.
I I don't know. He keep messing with what you call it. He gonna give it to him though.
Huh?
You know how Braden's brother bothers him all the time, and then he
Uh-huh.
explodes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I
some
was
nonsense like that,
yo,
yo.
I
Where he
was
probably end up.
thinking that.
But I still think they're gonna end up putting him in jail. They're not going. They're gonna do it. He's gonna be like Kanan in this.
I was thinking that. I was like, yo, he messed around and look, they probably wouldn't try to get rid of Kane not for a very long time. But I was like, yo, he gonna mess around and have this boy kill him because he is
Exactly.
always bothering him.
Yes.
He talks of, he got the white jokes. He bullies him. I'm
Yep.
like, it's at some point Braden is gonna snap.
Yeah.
Which,
That's what I see happening.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
see that happening, but I feel like they're gonna try. But they're gonna get into a bad fight.
mm-hmm.
But I still see him going to jail. I think they're gonna do like we don't want to
Who
take you
came?
out. Yeah, we're gonna put you in jail.
Right,
And he's
instead of
gonna
taking him
torment
on
them. It's gonna be like the same thing all over with, like how Kanan
with
did Ghost.
Canaan, yeah. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if you guys wanted to say anything else, but we are about to get out of here. Folks got to go to
Oh, it
bed.
is one more thing.
Okay, go
Support
ahead.
gaming was addressing something. He says that it was something about your grandmother. What if she tells him about ghosts? I mean, but how much does she really know support gaming? How much does she really
Mm,
know? She doesn't know all the intricate parts of his business. She
yeah.
doesn't know all the people that he has taken out. How
Mm-hmm.
much does she really know? She knows that he was like a street dealer and
Mm-hmm.
then he moved up to being a club owner. She knows very little from what her daughter's saying. So she just knows like the old school stuff that he did. So how much can she really tell? She can't tell what he was doing once they moved into the penthouse and all of that. She was just
Right.
Big Mama then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, besides Tommy, the only other type of person I feel like in school Tariq is someone that Tariq knows, that is connected to his father, but not really connected to them personally because he still got that bratty kid syndrome to where
Yeah.
he probably won't even believe Tommy, oh, he's just sticking up for my dad. So it has to be somebody
Yeah.
that
It needs to
Tariq
be
will
from Tasha, to be honest. And I don't see Tasha doing that, but in a way, I could almost see it, like as far as like, all right, you need to read. Let me just be honest. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
It's talking down, girl.
Yeah, because the way this situation is set up, I don't know about that.
She is coming back, so
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know which one though. She hinted, but I don't know if it's Force or Book 2 this season. But she said
What you said he's coming back, right?
No, Tasha,
Yeah.
Notori, she kind of, slipped and said that.
Well, she didn't have the baby yet, I don't think.
Oh, she's pregnant again?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
pregnant.
Mm-hmm. So I think it was honestly pregnancy brain.
Yeah, probably was before she did it. Before she
Well,
got big, I mean, because it probably was filmed already.
yeah. Okie dokie, guys. Well, that's pretty much that for, the live. And I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you, Moochie. Thank you, Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. You guys are amazing, especially since I, pushed the time back a little bit. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. Anyway, there's 85 people in the building. Can y'all please hit that like button,
Damn, hit the
baby?
like.
Which is nice and free, honey child. Anyway, so I don't know, guys. I know I keep saying now that we got one show down, which is Godfather Harlem, we can get ready to start back again with what's that, The Wire,
Wire.
but I don't know. So I'll keep you posted, okay, guys. Moochie and Pretty Girl, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you once again. All of y'all in the chat, I love you guys. You guys have a blessed week and be safe and have a good night. Bye bye.
Later, y'all. Ew.
Yeah.